Okay, folks, we are back to the Let's Play of the Magic of Scheherazade, and we just got asked if we wanted to take a course at the Magic University. Let's say yes. Congratulations on your admittance. Now please select the course. Aries course, 30 rupees. Sirius course, 30 rupees. Or Springcom course, 20 rupees. All right, what's Aries? Now let's start the lesson. Beyond here lie powerful enemies, the Fire Squad. Oh, look, it's our favorite. Okay, well, this lesson would have helped a little while ago when we got absolutely pwned by these guys. They are Citron and Megar's enemies. When you fight the Fire Squad, use the Aries formation. That's all for today. Now let's start the exam. The Fire Squad appeared. Select the best formation against this enemy. All right, Aries. Congratulations, you have passed. I wish you good luck. Would you like to take another course? Sure. Let's take the Sirius course this time. Now let's start the lesson. Beyond here lie the powerful enemies, the Gilas regiment. They are Pendom and Rosarb's enemies. Those are the Rosarbs in the middle. When you fight the Gilas regiment, use the Sirius formation. That's all for today. Now let's start the exam. The Gilas regiment appeared. Select the best formation against this enemy. Sirius. Congratulations, you have passed. I wish you good luck. Would you like to take another course? Sure. Let's take... What's Springcom exactly? Let's start the lesson. A wise man will appear 30 years later in a shrine northwest of Nubia. He will give you the great magic of Springcom. This magic will bring spring where it is frozen. However, you can only use this magic once during the allotted solar eclipse. I will give you the R armor to prove that you have passed the lesson. Good luck. Would you like to take another course? Quick note here, folks. You will notice that he said 30 years in the future. This is the only chapter in the game where we will actually travel to the future as opposed to traveling to the past. That is simply because of the nature of the events in this chapter. It mandates that. Just a little footnote there. No lessons today. Please return if you have the chance. You will notice our color has changed. The color of the character. That is because we are now carrying the R armor. And that we can use as a magician. Go our defense power a little bit higher. Let's talk to some more people here. I am Mohammed. I buried the Cimaron seed to the west of this town. I hope the tree will bear fruit soon. Aha, so he had the last Cimaron seed and he buried it. And he's hoping the tree will bear fruit. Do you know what winter feels like? Well, well, folks, I live in the Northeast Kingdom. I know of the United States. I know exactly what winter feels like. Do you know what winter feels like? Yep, I do. Talk to some more people. Spring will come when the forest wakes up. Okay. The forest is going to shut us away. Spring will come when the forest wakes up, okay? So they're all fearing the coming of the winter. I guess I would too. Not having seen it before, I guess I would fear it too. I have faith that the seed buried by Muhammad will grow to a good king. So we need to find this seed that was buried. Listen to the people of the town. You may have noticed that Corona herself was also the same color. It's a way to save memory in the game. It's just all the characters are going to have my same tint now. Whereas they were blue, now they're like the pinkish. So he said to the west of the town he buried the Cimaron seed. So let's keep exploring here. Oh, Stardust. Got him. Let's keep heading west. Oh. Okay, I don't think I ever explained these. These are terrain damage tiles. This would be like, bad areas, these things right here. If you step on them, you will take damage. There is one exception to that. There is a reason you wouldn't take damage from them, and I'll get into that soon. Let's just keep going west here, see if we can find that Cimaron seed. Fire was at 23. Use the magic of Oprin. Okay, let's do it. Oprin. Look, we found the secret entrance. Let's go in. Oh, we found it. I'm a newborn Cimaron tree. I don't have any power now. but I promise to give you the saint, my firstborn son, 30 years later. Here's the password, chocolat. Please do not forget this. Okay, so let's explain what happened here. In 30 years, he is going to give his firstborn son to us if we are a saint. And this is the only time in the game you actually have to be a saint for this to work. So what we have to do is we got to be a saint. So our very first prerogative is we got to go back and use that mosque that we saw in Cimaron. So let's go back to Cimaron and become a saint. Let's go in and get to that mosque. Okay, so we need to ask this gentleman to make us a saint. Spirit of the Blue Star, what brings you to my blessed mosque? I'd like to change my class. What? Do you want to change your class? And what class do you want? Saint. Saint? Okay, but I need a donation of 40 rupias. By the power of the Blue Star, give this class of saint to 523. And we are now a saint, folks. A couple things about that. Check out my rod. Yeah, we have now been reduced back to the weakest rod. Also, our sword is also the weakest sword. So why in the world would you ever want to be a saint? Well, obviously, for this one purpose in the game, to get the Cameron's fruit, you'd obviously want to be a saint. There's a couple other simpler advantages, but generally speaking, a saint really isn't a very favorable class in this game because of the weakening of the weapons. So now that we're a saint, he did say that he would give us his son 30 years later. So we need to find time to, oh boy. And we've just run into the fire squad again. Well, now we know how to fight you, don't we? We're going to use the Ares formation, just like the instructor said. And that involves Ipan and Supaka. The Ares formation can use a very powerful magic known as Tornadar. Let's do it! Except the fire squad used Mana Burn first, but it didn't work at all on us. Nice. Well, let's use Tornadar and let's show them some real magic. Nice. Okay. Battle assumes here. Yeah, let's use it again. I like that magic. Tornadar! Alright, we got rid of them. Now, a big thing, when the squads... Oh, and they know a magic known as Marita, as you just saw. Oh boy, that's no good. Okay, let me explain that, because that went kind of quickly. A couple quick things. First off, you may have noticed one of the Melgar used a magic called Marita, and that's a very powerful version of Pampu that allows them to restore a whole bunch of hit points. And then one of them used a rod and killed one of my troopers. The thing I was trying to squeeze in really quickly is when they were trying to use Mana Burn before, if they don't have both types of monsters in their squad, they can't use that great magic. It does involve both types of monsters. So since we got rid of those red guys on the left, they can't use that magic anymore. And if they had attempted to use it that turn when their force was defeated, it would have failed. So now we're at a massive advantage that we've gotten rid of their ability to use Mana Burn. So let's get rid of these guys. I'll have Ipan fight, and I'll have Supaka use the magic arrow. But the troopers are going to attack first, and they're going to clean house. And now they're doing 12 damage each. Ooh, they're getting tough. So he used the magic rod. Supaka used the magic arrow. A little crossfire going on. Another trooper was defeated. Supaka's arrow hits, does 3 damage. Ipan will attack, does 6 damage. I'll attack. I do at least 9 damage, and that's the end of that. We beat the fire squad. Fire was at 23, got 46 experience points and 50 rupees. Now, here's the advantage of being a saint. Remember the magic boots that I don't remember who gave it to. It wasn't Kibabu, because he gave us the mirror shield. But now that we have the boots and we are a saint, we can actually use them, and the mirror shield will work as well. But those advantages really are completely overshadowed by the fact that the saint really doesn't have any kind of power. So really, a saint, the only reason you ever want to be a saint is for this point in the game. And actually, we're running short of time in this video, so I'm going to cut it here short, folks. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.